All right, we are live, and now it is time to hand over the charge to our president, distinguished Toastmaster Sirfar Reed. We are honored to recognize the past international presidents, John Law, this as well. So over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. Welcome, fellow Toastmasters. Since I believe we don't have any non-Toastmaster guest attending, so I won't go into background or history of Toastmasters International. Noteworthy that this year marks 100-year anniversary of Toastmasters International. The first club started in October 1924 at the YMCA in Santa Ana, California. This year at the Toastmasters International Annual Convention, Toastmasters will have special programs and events to mark the 100th anniversary. Karachi Toastmasters Club was chartered in September 2000, and I'm pleased to mention that once again, for the 7th consecutive year, Karachi Toastmasters Club has been designated President's Distinguished Club for achieving all 10 goals in the Distinguished Club program. And it is also noteworthy that for more than 20 years, more than 20 consecutive years, Karachi Toastmasters Club has been distinguished, select distinguished, or President's Distinguished Club. And that speaks a lot about the officers and members of Karachi Toastmasters Club. The mission of Karachi Toastmasters Club, like any other Toastmasters Club, is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every individual member has the opportunity to develop oral communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. At this time, I'm going to ask our guests to briefly introduce themselves, their name, what club they're associated with, and what brought them to our KTC meeting. So we'll start with E.T. Would you like to go first? Brief introduction.
Okay. I see. I heard some noises. Yeah. Someone. Yeah,
Okay, Toastmaster Rafat Mubin, could you please mute yourself?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Elias.
Okay, I'm from District 87, Indonesia. I have been Toastmaster for 4 years. With uni, I have been, speaker, workshop speaker, panelist about podcasting, comedy, humor, and soft skills. And thank you for all of you here. It's good to see you all back to Karachi. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. Toastmaster Umar Farooq.
Thank you, Mr. President, for warm welcome. I am Toastmaster Umar Farooq Awan and President of Sand Dunes Toastmasters Club in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, District 79. I've been a Toastmaster for 5 years, working as an internal auditor for past 11 years in Saudi Arabia. And I'm basically from Chakwal, Pakistan in Punjab. And thank you very much for having me.
Thank you and welcome. Toastmaster Wala.
Hello, everyone. This is Toastmaster Wala Othman from Cairo, Egypt. I am currently the area director of all the clubs in Egypt. What else? Yeah, so that's all. Thank you for having me.
Thank you and welcome. Toastmaster John.
Hi, good evening. This is John Lau from Kuching, Malaysia. I'm a Toastmaster for 34 years. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. We are with our Toastmaster Shravan Kumar.
Yeah, hello, Toastmaster of the Sarfrosh. Hello, Toastmasters and my dear guests. My name is Shravan Kumar Vankeshwaram. I'm from District 125, India. I'm here to learn from all of you some new vocabulary or new way of speaking. So that's the objective for me today. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you and welcome. We also have with us Muhammad Murad.
Yes, sir.
Briefly introduce yourself.
Yeah, this is Mohammad Faisal Murad. I'm from Karachi, North Islamabad, and I have just seen this invite from Toastmaster Umar Farooq, and then I have joined.
Thank you and welcome. And at this time, it is my honor to introduce to you our Toastmaster for today's meeting. And I think Toastmaster Ibaq Rais Khan, before I introduce our Toastmaster of the day, would you like to present the slate of nominated candidates?
Could you repeat what you said?
Yeah, well, are you ready to present the slate of officers for the next year, 2024, 2025? Or you want to wait? I'm not sure if Toastmaster and
I'm still, it's almost ready, but the list is almost ready. But I was discussing it with the TM Hina Ali. We both will present it in front of the club.
I think she's
okay.
just joined.
Okay.
Mr. President, I think Toastmaster Hina has just joined.
Toastmaster Hina, we were just talking to Toastmaster Ibaq. So if the two of you are ready to present the slate of officers.
Yes, sir.
So over to you, Toastmaster Hina and Toastmaster
My apologies.
Ibaq.
Good evening, everybody. Right. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters of Karachi Toastmasters Club. Today, Toastmaster Hiba and myself, as part of the club's leadership committee, would like to announce the nominees for the upcoming club elections for the year 2024-25. Hiba, are you there?
Yes, I am. I'm just
she's there.
Putting on the charger
So,
to the laptop.
Okay, sure. So we started looking for nominees for the various roles of our executive committee, and it's not been a very easy task. So let us just go ahead and announce the nominees that we have today. For the club president, we have nominated DTM Talha bin Hamid. This is after speaking to a number of our Toastmasters from our club, and he was the one to choose and the one who committed. So congratulations, Toastmaster DTM Talha. Next was the role of Vice President Education. We did receive a few applications, but our assessment of the candidates led us to actually come out not with any nomination at all for this role at the moment. So we will see on election day who stands from the floor. So there is currently no nomination for the Vice President Education role. Next, we had Vice President Membership, and we have found Toastmaster Saad Amin to be our nominee for this position. He has been coming to the club on and off, and more recently he is more regular, and he has shown initiative to try to help the membership of our club. So all the best to Toastmaster Saad. Next was VP Public Relations, or Vice President Public Relations, and for that we've had DTM Rashid Dastagir, who brings with him many years of Toastmasters experience in various executive committee roles as well as at the district. So we wish him all the best in this role as well as a nominee. Finally, we have club secretary. And one of our newer members, mashallah, Toastmaster Arfa Tabassum, has agreed to take up this role. She was a good choice as she is also in the process of doing a course on copywriting. So it would help her in that as well as help us in the secretary role. So all the best to Toastmaster Arfa. Penultimately, the role of treasurer also, we currently don't have anybody as a nominee. Nobody asked for or tried for that role, and we weren't able to convince anyone. So let's see on election day, inshallah. And finally, for the sergeant at arms role, we have Toastmaster Abdur Rahman, who convinced me with ideas that he has for that role, which was very good to hear. He has a lot of initiatives in mind, so hopefully we wish him all the best. Now to other Toastmasters who may have applied for the role and may not have received nominations, I would just like to share that on the day of the election, you can stand from the floor after the nominee is announced and we are about to go into to electing a particular role, and we will start from the top ranking role of president and go right down to sergeant at arms. If you feel you would like to still try for the role, even though you were not nominated, I would invite you to stand from the floor. When you do, we'll ask another Toastmaster to second your willingness to be nominated. And from there, we will have a silent vote, and the result will be announced immediately after for each role. And so that's the process we're going to follow. Again, I'd like to thank Toastmaster Hiba. We both tried our level best to try to get members to come on to the XCOM, and hopefully on election day, we'll have a full complement of the executive committee being elected. With that, I'd like to hand back the charge over to our president. Over to you, DTM Sarfaraz. Sir, I think you're muted.
I want to thank both of you, Toastmaster Ina Ali and Toastmaster Hiba Rais Khan, for leading this effort. It's not an easy job trying to find qualified candidates for the executive committee positions. And I will recommend that you go ahead and put a post in the KTC WhatsApp group telling the same thing that you just mentioned, that these are the nominees, and then also adding that anyone wishing to run from the floor, what they need to do. Once again, thank you to both of you for your effort and time that you spent trying to find qualified candidates. And at this time, I'm pleased to introduce to you the Toastmaster of the meeting. Our Toastmaster for today's meeting is District 122's past district director. He is club's past president, and he is serving currently as the club VP Education. Not only at KTC, he's also the club VP Education at two other advanced clubs, Quantum Leap and Worldwise, the two advanced clubs in District 122. And he has just been nominated for the club president position for 2024-2025. He's also currently serving as District 122's Manager of Public Relations. Please help me welcome our Toastmaster for today's meeting, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Sarkar Nazir. I'm thrilled to see so many dear friends joining us today. My personal gratitude to each and every one of you for making it to this meeting. And it is absolutely an honor. So today's meeting theme is sacrifice. As we all know that we just passed the Eid holidays, and this Eid for Muslims is known as Eid of sacrifice. We sacrifice animals, and that is meant to denote actually that it has nothing to do with the flesh and blood of the animals themselves. It has nothing to do with even eating, God himself says that he does not need our animals to die, right? The ultimate sacrifice is a memory of one of our prophets, Abraham, sacrificing himself on the word of God. And if you think about it, in our various capacities in daily life, as fathers, as wives, as husbands, as daughters, as parents, as friends, as colleagues, we're constantly making small sacrifices and allowances. And why are we doing that? Are we getting any reward for that? Or are we just doing it out of the goodness of our hearts? And what is goodness of our heart? What is this term, goodness of our hearts? Actually, we are doing this for very self-centered reasons. And the reason is that it makes us feel good. Now, we can argue that it does make us feel good because we have genuine love and affection for the people for whom we are making these sacrifices. So it's all good in the end, of course. If these small sacrifices were not there, then we would not function even for a single day. This world would not function for a single day. There would be constant conflict, there would be ugliness, there will be dispute, even more of that than there is currently. To think about it, and instead of thinking about your sacrifices, try to think about the sacrifices that others make for us. If we start thinking about them and focusing on that, that will give us a lot of motivation to make those little sacrifices ourselves, and in the process, making this world a better place. Starting with our education session, first it is time to define our meeting roles. Our first role of the day is grammarian and word master, and it is being performed by Toastmaster Hina Ali. Toastmaster Hina, over to you for your role introduction.
Thank you, DT and Talha. Can I request you to allow me to share my screen, please?
Now you can.
So today, the word of the day, which is very much related to sacrifice or giving up or relinquishing something, is wave. And wave is pronounced wave, W and then V, just like wave as in leher. And the word means either refraining from insisting on or using a right or claim. And an example of a sentence is, he will waive all his right to the money, as in sometimes in inheritance, one may do that if they're that self-sacrificing. The other one is to refrain from demanding compliance with a rule or a fee. And an example sentence I have here is, her tuition fees would be waived. And this is a verb, and I hope you all are able to use it during the meeting. At the end of the meeting, when I'm asked to, I will share who all used the word of the day. Thank you. I'll share this in the notes in the chat as well. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. And I believe that since all of us are experienced Toastmasters here, we will waive the description of the grammarian and move on to our counter role, which is being performed by Toastmaster Hiba Rizwan. Over to you, Toastmaster Hiba.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters and guests, as our counter, I would be making note of all the filler words spoken by the prepared speaker and the table topic speakers. And at the end of the session, I would be highlighting who spoke how many filler words. And shall I tell my jokes as well?
We'll just come to that in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you can't wait. So moving on to our listener role, which is being performed by Toastmaster Rafat Mubin. Toastmaster Rafat, please explain your role. Toastmaster Rafat, are you there? Okay, we'll come. Yes, you're there. Please explain the listener role. You're muted, Toastmaster. Yeah, now it's okay.
As a listener, my job is to pick words and phrases uttered by the speaker during the speeches, and at the end, I will throw the words that to all participants that who will said to check the listening ability of the participants. Over to the Q&A.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rafat Mubin. Our next role is timer, and for the moment, I'll be doing the timer role. And you all know what the timer does. So again, I will waive its description in the interest of time, because it is my job as a timer to keep the meeting on time as well. Just keep looking at my background, and every time you see the red background, it means that you have to stop speaking within 30 seconds. That's the long and short of it. I'm also the vote counter. During 5 times in the meeting, you'll be asked for votes: best speaker, best evaluator, best pick 4, best table topic speaker, and best role player. And every time you're asked to do so, please cast your vote. As vote counter, I cannot cast my vote because and only I can cast my vote only if I have to break a tie. And finally, we are moving on to our joke master. Once again, Toastmaster Hiba Rees Khan seems to have a monopoly on this role, a monopoly which we all enjoy. So over to you, Toastmaster Hiba.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters and guests, how do you know carrots are good for your eyes? How do you know carrots are good for your eyes? Because you never see rabbits wearing glasses. Why did the elephant eat the candle? Why did the elephant eat the candle? He wanted a light snack. No matter which store I go into, the cashier is always checking me out. And the last one, 3 years ago, my doctor told me I was going deaf. 3 years ago, my doctor told me I was going deaf. I haven't heard from him ever since. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hiba, for some politically incorrect jokes, and that is the reason they were so hilarious. Keep it up, please. All right. So with that, we move on to the prepared speeches session. And this is the first surprise of the day. We have not 2, but 3 speeches. And what's more, the first speaker is someone who's not even on the agenda, because I actually missed including him, but he has just shared his project details and he's asked to be first. And what's more, Toastmaster Hiba, surprise, you're his evaluator. If you look at your WhatsApp, you would have received the evaluation sheet. Toastmaster Hiba?
Yes, I'm here. I have received the evaluation sheet and the title as well.
Yeah, okay. So Toastmaster Abdul Rahman, please turn on your camera.
Our counter and the evaluation.
Yes. And I am the timer, so just a second.
Am I visible?
Yes, you are. Just keep an eye on the timing window. And Toastmaster Hiba, please describe the project.
Okay. Yes.
Hi.
Just a second, Toastmaster Abdul Rahman, sorry. First, let this evaluator describe the project.
TM Abdul Rahman is doing evaluation and feedback, and this is the first speech. Is this the presentation and mastery level?
Yes, presentation pass.
TM Abdul Rahman is doing evaluation and feedback for speech, and the title of his speech is Embrace the Change, and the duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Abdul Rahman.
Okay, everyone put your hands together for Toastmaster Abdul Rahman. Embrace the change. Embrace the change, Toastmaster Abdul Rahman.
Hi, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I would like to present a topic which is about something that is inevitable as incredibly persuasive. Well, the change is the only constant thing in our life which never changes. As a human, it's our common instinct that we never accept change because we want to live with our comfort zone. We do not want to change, and we do not want to make our life miserable by accepting changes. So, how the changes come in our life? Well, there are various occasions that changes are keeps on coming into our life. For example, if someone is switching his career and he's doing and he's moving from one job to another, so this means he's going to change. What is going to change? His environment, his subordinates, his bosses, his management, all things will get changed if he decides to change his job. Likewise, if someone is starting a new relationship, he is also going to bring change in his or her life because when a new life partner will become as a part and parcel of his life will ultimately change. Similarly, if someone moving his place to the other place, maybe he is moving his house, maybe he is migrating from one city to another, or is moving to one country to another. This is this can also be kind of a change. Besides this, there is one more change, and that is migrating from your bad habits to bringing new habits in your life. If someone is a smoker or a drinker and he is quitting these bad habits, so this can also bring change in his life. No matter it is positive or negative, it depends on his or himself. But this can also be a change. So we as a human don't expect change because there's something in our inside mind or inside our body. Don't go for this. Don't go for change. Live with your live with your comfort zone. So changes we do not expect. But my friend, changes are part of your life. If you are not changing, it means you are deteriorating, you are rusting, you are spoiling. Get better results in your life, you have to change. My friends, if dear fellow Toastmaster, if you start and if you embrace change and start change in your life, what will happen? Ultimately, couple of things will become part of your life. Like if you start for doing change and if you decided that you are bringing change into your life, then what happens? You will become a resilience. You know, resilience is something which gives you, which prepare you for us to fight back for any setback in your life. If you start for going for a good change or any change, it will give you a resistance that can make you enabled to fight with things that might come in your way for the change. Similarly, change can also cultivate opportunities. For example, if someone has tried to change his career, first of all, after accepting the change, some positive things will also come into his or her life. So many times the change will bring in form of opportunities because Many changes are leading towards your growth as well as your success. In the last, change may lead to your success and your growth. Supposing there's an example, if someone has decided that he will not accept change and he will live as it is what he is right now. And imagine an example of a someone who has decided to learn something. The moment the moment you have decided to learn something, that means you are better than this to that. Because when you didn't learn anything, you were at the 0 point. But when you started to learn something, you move to 0 to 1. It means you are moving towards betterness. This is something that is your path for development and growth. Well, it's a very common thing that we are we have fear of change, because every change first will make us uncomfortable. So we have to change the perception of viewing change in our life. Every change is not for bad. Every change is not something which may annoy you. The changes are mostly for good. So if you have decided to change, I can share one of my example. A couple of years back, I decided to move my career into a company which wherein I'm existing I am now. So when I decided, and immediately when I moved that company, my life became miserable for me. And every hour was difficult to me fast to live in my new company. It was very difficult to face many people. Everything was against me. The whole thing were against me. When I every time I decided why I had left my previous job, why I joined this job, but I remained resistance. I kept on doing things, but and now Alhamdulillah, I'm much better at that company. And last week I heard that that company is collapsed, and the company has got bankrupt and that company has shut down. So thankful Allah that I took that step. Initially that was so bad, but now which I am hearing that now this is good for me. So I would also invite everybody to let's accept the change with our heart, and let's embrace the change with our arms. Over to you, Toastmaster Vijay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abdul Rahman. And with that, we move on to the second speech in our portfolio, and that will be by distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi. And his evaluator is Toastmaster Latif Mansoor. Sorry. His evaluator is Toastmaster Hina Ali. So, Toastmaster Hina Ali, please explain the project. Toastmaster Hina, are you there?
Yes, I am. I'm so sorry. Just give me one moment. I'm in a
Sure,
very
sure.
environment. So, okay. Today, DTM Irfan Farooqi is doing his Project 3 speech from level 2 of the Persuasive Influence Pathway. The title of his speech is The Unsung Heroes. The purpose of this project is for him to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring, and the purpose of the speech that he's delivering is to share some aspects of a previous experience as a protege. So he has to talk about such an experience, and this speech should not be a report on the content of the Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring Project. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, DTM Irfan.
Everyone, please put your hands together for distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi. Unsung Heroes. Unsung Heroes DTM Irfan Faruqi. Over to you, sir.
I hope I am audible to my audience.
Yes, you are.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dear fellow Toastmasters, it is generally considered and declared that mother's lap is the first place where we start our learning. A human being's learning starts from the lap of his or her mother. But moving forward, we would say that the first training or mentoring starts from his or her father. Mothers are generally considered soft, kind-hearted, more loving, more sacrificing. They wave off their comfort, their sleeps, their body energy to grow and let the kids understand what the life is. Now, in addition to this, generally speaking, many people forget that even the father is the one that gives the sacrifices. Father is the one that gives time to the kids, that waves off his financial well-being in favor of the kids, that supports the kids to get education, get training, understand how to face the world. Ladies and gentlemen, in my life, my father was my first mentor. I learned a lot from him. I learned how to live a life. At this stage, let me tell you one more thing. Though I say my father was my first mentor, and though I would certainly claim that he brought me up with an excellent manner, with high level of character, and incorporated high values in me, but then it was very unfortunate that this plant that he had seeded was surrounded by unfavorable conditions. Why I'm saying that? Ladies and gentlemen, in my childhood, the place where I lived, I was told and tuned to be very soft, whereas people did not want to be soft. People would eat a person who is soft. I was told when I'm traveling in the train or bus to leave my seat for elders. This was not the norm of the society. So every time I was leaving my seat for elders and many others were sitting comfortably, let's move forward. Today, when I look back and find what training I have received from my parents, I don't say that the training was wrong. Circumstances were wrong. My surrounding was wrong. My society was wrong. The best value system that at this age, when I learn from Europe and America, when I learn from literature, I find out the whole world is following the same value system which was mentored into me by my father. In my education, that specific era had certain negative consequences. I was a very confident person. I was a hero. People admired my dress. When I was a small boy, I still remember when I used to go out of the home, many of our neighbors would shake hands with me and would appreciate how beautiful you are looking. When they used to talk to me, they would say, "You are such a confident person." But gradually, the conflict between my training and the society, resulted in a personality clash. And I gradually became internal focused. I forgot that I'm a very confident person. I started losing my confidence. I became introvert. It became difficult for me to talk to people. And not that I was basically an introvert, but due to this clash, I became introvert. Then I remember one more trainer in my life. A good friend I always appreciate. May he rest in peace now, he's no more alive. Hafiz Salman was a good senior person, my education period person. He then improved that confidence. He brought back that confidence into me. He moved me into various aspects of society. Continuing this travel of learning, this journey of learning, I, in my third phase, entered into Toastmasters. Fellow Toastmasters, by the age I was grown up, I was mature. Some of you might have interacted with the religious Sufi saints. Some of them call them saints, and some of them make fun of them and say that this is all drama. Have you ever seen a society of those Sufis who do the dancing like this? Have you seen them doing dances like that? Have you seen how people make fun of that activity? Let me tell you, one of my Sufi mentors brought me through that activity. And it is not a dance, not at all. When you are fully, or I was fully into the dance, I was not there. I was not there. Where I was, I don't want to tell you. I was not there. I had been exposed to such excellent people. Now, what should I do? I can't surrender to anybody. And mentorship generally asks for a complete acceptance of supremacy of the mentor. In Toastmasters, I came across many people who trained me. I can't name them, but I have never been mentored formally by anybody. I admire many people, I have learned from them. But probably that learning was to a coaching level, not to a mentor level. In Toastmaster activity, I have tried to take care of that gap by adapting some people as my mentees. Let's see what is the result with them. Back to you, General Manager. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, DTN Faruqi. And when the beauty of Toastmasters is, especially the mentorship experience, is that every minute you spend in Toastmasters, you're receiving mentorship. I fully recognize and understand what DTM Irfan means when he said that he did not receive formal mentorship. Perhaps he was not assigned a formal mentor. And there's quite a gulf of a difference between a formal mentor and an informal mentor. But this is my message to everyone in this meeting, especially the newer Toastmasters, that yes, you will be assigned a mentor, but at the same time, each and every moment that you spend in Toastmasters, during Toastmasters meetings, that is a learning experience. When you see someone speak, when you see someone perform a role, when you see someone host a meeting, they are all potential mentors. And you get to pick and choose what you want to emulate and what you would like to learn. If I'm sharing my personal experience, every time there's a new member in Toastmasters, without fail, we pick up something new from them because they bring something new, something fresh to the table. There have been times where when we heard a new member speak, or for example, if I visit another club and hear someone there speak, the first thought is, okay, fine, my life is a lie. I've been wasting all these years. This person, this guy or this girl can speak miles better than I can already. without having spent 8 years in Toastmasters. So what am I even doing here? But one remembers at that point in time that in Toastmasters, you're not competing with anyone. Everyone has a different life story, a different journey. Your competition is the person that you are right now. He or she is your enemy. He or she is your pet-in-law, your rival, your biggest ally, and your mortal enemy. You have to move past that person. You have to meet that person. If you're able to meet that person, you have achieved the greatest victory of all, which is conquering yourself. So with that, we invite someone else to conquer themselves, Toastmaster Alpha. And as VP Education, I'd like here to announce, since this question was asked of me, some new members, they feel that they have to do a new speech every time they speak. But that's not the case. In Toastmasters, we are here to support you as a supportive platform. So if you have to repeat a project, if you have to do a speech multiple times, by all means, go ahead and do it. We are here to support you. And whatever brings the most improvement and growth in you, you're free to take that path. So Toastmaster Tabassum, are you there? Toastmaster Alpha? Yes.
Yes, I'm there.
And her evaluator will be Toastmaster Latif Misurali. So Toastmaster Latif, please explain her project. You're muted, Latif.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, distinguished audience. Today, it's an honor to evaluate a new member who recently joined Toastmaster, delivering her second speech. So congratulations for you to just step up and show that courage. Toastmaster Tabassum Arfa, or Arfa Tabassum. She is embarking on her pathway. I'm not sure, but this is her second speech, which is
It's presentation mastery, Toastmaster Latif.
Okay, so she is embarking on her pathway presentation mastery, level 1, project 2. This is all about writing a speech with a purpose. Purpose statement for the speech is for the member to review basic methods of writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. So for me, I will be just evaluating how the speech has been transformed, or the transition, how it happens, how is it being written, and has it meet the purpose. This speech can be anything like informal or humorous or any style of the member which she choose. Speech length is 5 to 7 minutes.
Am I audible?
Speech title: Connection, Fuel, Growth, and Open Doors to Success. Connection, Fuel, Growth, and Open Doors to Success. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
TM
Am I
Talha,
audible?
TM Talha,
Yes.
can we know the specific purpose of the speech? General purpose
Yes.
is great. What is the specific purpose?
Yes, so Toastmaster Alpha, can you state the purpose of your speech before starting the speech?
No, wait. I think I have it. It's written. Connections, fuel, growth, and open doors to success.
Okay, thank
She's
you.
going to talk
Today
about the
I-
connections.
Is it topic? You said it is topic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
want to
the
share with you a powerful concept that has potential to unlock doors to success. I often find myself wishing I had learned this concept back in school. Assalamu alaikum, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Do you want to know the one thing that could open up doors to success or new opportunities? That one thing is the art of building meaningful connections. Connections fuel growth and open doors to success. Allow me to share a story that exemplifies the power of such connections. Years ago, among the endless scroll of social media updates, there was a one connection that stood out. One of your fellow Toastmaster, Amir Lal, I had connected with on Facebook and later on WhatsApp for some work-related matters. He was always one to share the status on his WhatsApp. I used to see his WhatsApp status, but regarded his success as normal and unremarkable. Attributing his confidence and eloquence to his privileged upbringing and superior education. That's why his success was no surprise to me. It also seemed like that his success was just handed to him on a silver platter. However, one day his status took a different turn. Instead of usual celebrity updates, one day he shared pictures showcasing his past and present side by side, revealing remarkable transformation in his personality. This unexpected shift caught my attention, inspired me to take a closer look at his journey. I couldn't help but reach out to him, eager to learn the story behind the change. During our discussion, he shared that a pivotal role KTC had played in his transformation. It was a community of like-minded individuals, a safe haven where he found courage to confront his fears and embrace his imperfection. Through their support and encouragement, he realized he discovered the through their I'm sorry, I forget Gary.
Toastmaster Arfa, you were doing great.
During our discussion, he shared that with the pivotal role that KTC had played in his transformation. KTC is a community of like-minded individuals, a safe haven where he found the courage to confront his fears and embrace imperfection. With their support and encouragement, he discovered the power of authenticity and self-acceptance, realizing that not just about external achievement, but individual determination.
I think Arpa suffered some connection issues. So let's wait for a few seconds.
I think, am I audible? Can I say something?
Yes. So, okay.
I just wanted to say that since this project is about writing a speech with purpose, and the basic aim is writing some good content. And in this project, vocal variety, body language are of no importance at all. Because content that is important. So if she is more comfortable with video off, we should let her do it for this time because maybe she's new and she has problems. She will overcome her problem. We should encourage her to present
Yeah,
her
actually,
speech the way she wants.
well, yeah, actually, she expressed this desire to be not on camera for the first speech, and that was honored. And then apparently she was okay with being on camera. So I don't think that is the issue. I think the connectivity is the issue. Otherwise, she would have informed me beforehand, and because she always does whenever whenever she's not feeling comfortable. But you're right that if she does prefer that, we will always be able to. Toastmaster Tabassum, we can see that you're back.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are on.
I'm sorry, my internet was disconnected.
It's all right. Could you please turn on your video, and would you like to resume from where you left off?
Okay.
Right. So
Can I
yes,
continue my speech? Okay, thank you.
yes,
At that moment, I realized that his success was not just handed to him. It was earned through hard work, determination, and resilience. He had faced countless challenges along the way, but he never gave up. His story inspired me. His story inspired me to challenge my own assumption and push beyond my limits. His story resonated with me and igniting a spark of hope within my own heart. Significantly, I came to understand that success is not determined by where you come from and who you are, but by your willingness to persevere and grow. Reflecting on this, I began to wonder, could this club be the missing piece in my own journey toward personal and professional fulfillment? With a sense of newfound determination, I reached out to him again for more information about the club, eager to explore this path of self discovery and growth for myself. In his guidance, I discovered the transformative power of meaningful connection as he provided valuable mentorship and opened new doors of opportunity for me. I took that leap of faith, ready to embark on the journey of self discovery and join KTC. Unsure of what to expect, but hopeful what lay ahead. Although it's been 2 months since I joined the club, I observed that joining it's not about joining a club, it's about entering a supportive community that helps overcome limitations and embrace one's true self. It is not just about becoming a better speaker, it is about becoming the better version of myself. Little did I know that a single meaningful connection with your fellow Toastmaster Ahmed Lal and his willingness to share his journey inspired me to take the first step toward my own transformation. Now I am here in front of you, a living example of how meaningful connection can lead us to unexpected places. Building connections with successful people is about learning and growing, not just networking. Never underestimate the power of just one connection. You never know where your journey might lead and whose life you might inspire. Nauman Ali Khan is one of most famous Islamic speaker. He says, if you don't have a big goal in your life, then the people around you are not on the basis of meaningful goal. If you become purposeful, then purposeful people come into your life. When your purpose is high, then relationship will also be high. As a final thought, I would like to say connections fuel growth and open doors to success. Align your life with purpose and attract purposeful people. Thank you. Over to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Alpha. And with that, this brings our prepared speaker session to an end. I will be floating the poll for best speaker very shortly. Please make sure you cast your vote. And with that, I'll hand over the charge now to our table topics master, all the way from Kuwait, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. Over to you, Toastmaster Latif. And yes, Elios, even without you raising your hands, you will be called. So no worries.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, the Toastmaster of the day today. Just want to, before start, you will be doing the timer's role also?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, distinguished audience, fellow Toastmasters, today as a topic master, I will be sharing few topics. I recommend that you use the word of the day, which is wave. And secondly, I request to have a purpose, to find a purpose while delivering your speech. That will make an impact on others while who are lending their ears and who are here there to learn something from this meeting. So let us go as first thing first, who has raised his hand. Just for the reference, table topic session is from 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 it will be green, at 1 minute 30 seconds it will be yellow, and red will be on 2 minutes. You will have a 30 seconds grace period, which will allow you to wrap up your speech. The only disadvantage, if you speak more than 2 minutes 31 or 30 seconds, you will be disqualified from the voting, and maybe a beautiful certificate of winners might be not your for your stage. Let's move ahead. Are you distinguished Toastmaster or Toastmaster?
I am still Toastmaster. Very good.
So, Toastmaster Elias, your topic is to change a habit, make a conscious decision, then act out the new behavior. To change a habit, make a conscious decision, then act out the new behavior. Over to you.
Sound check. Can you hear me and see me clearly? Before I start, am I audible and visible? Okay, I started. How many of you here wake up because you have a dream? Raise your hand. Oh, maybe I should revise my question. How many of you here wake up because you have a purpose of life? Raise your hand. Okay, thank you. And yes, we need to have a certain habit, and to change a habit, make a conscious decision, then act out the new behavior. It is not easy. For example, when you are waking up at 6 p.m. every single morning, and suddenly the working hours is changing into you should wake up at 6 p.m. because that's how you start your job. You are working on the night shift. So what should you do? How you adapt to new job working hours? Do you do like what you normally do in the morning? Take a coffee, a sip of cup of coffee, and then you're looking around, watching and enjoying the situation in your neighborhood, or you are just rushing to the office, rushing to the place that you are working in the night. And yes, I do believe that we will have constantly we have here. We need to wake our old habit to wake up in the morning because you are a night owl now. And yes, early bird gets all the worm, but night owls also get their own worm. So no worries, we have our own habit and behavior in our job. And please do respect all of us. We are in this together in all of shift, in all of job methods. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Elias, actually, ET. May I request Toastmaster Sarvana Kumar, Sarvan Kumar, Sarvana Kumar, if I'm pronouncing correct. Toastmaster Sarnava Kumar.
I think it's Shravan Kumar.
Shravan Kumar, yes. Toastmaster Shravan Kumar. I was also spelling the same.
Yeah, yes, Toastmaster.
Would you like to switch on your camera if possible?
Is it okay if I?
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
So I can confirm that you are clearly audible. Your title or your topic is "It is terrible thing to see and have no vision." It is terrible thing to see and have no vision. Over to you.
It's terrible to see. I lost the in between word. Could you repeat it again?
It is terrible.
Okay.
It is terrible thing to see
Okay.
and have no vision.
Oh, okay. Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, whatever we are looking at, is it real? Whatever we are looking, whatever we're listening, what we're smelling, touching, tasting, is it real? How many of you agree with that? Okay. So I believe there are two realities. One is internal reality and the external reality. Internal reality is what we believe, what is that our understanding, our perception, our cognitive perception of the outer world, and the outer reality is its own reality it has. Suppose if you have a vision for your life or for your uh, organization, whatever, that vision, if your internal reality is aligned to that external reality, then you will reach that vision. If both are going in a different direction, then it is not you cannot reach that vision. So first of all, understanding both the worlds is the key here, to ensure that whether I'm a blind or am I awakened? I'm an awakened person or am I a blind person? So that's the main point we need to consider, and then we need to move ahead. Just for example, if you want to implement on a technology in a real material world, if you look at it, if you want to implement technology in your area of work, first of all, you should understand whether the technology bring out the best in me or worst in me. If you don't have a good vision, it will bring out the worst. If you have a good vision, it will bring out the best. That's my take on this topic. Thank you for asking me this topic, Toastmaster. Latif, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shravan Kumar. May I invite Toastmaster Dian?
Did you say Diane? No?
Yes, Diane.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening. I love the energy you have. Would you like to switch on your camera or?
No camera, I'm cooking right now. Hello.
So are you okay if I can give you the topic? Will you be able to speak?
Sure, I will be so excited to have a topic.
Great. So your topic is, I want to make a difference in the world. I want to make a difference in the world. Over to you.
Toastmasters, esteemed guests, when we turn on the television today, we see joy, we see sorrow, we see pain. But I see an opportunity because I know I want to make a difference in the world. I tell myself that every day, that I want to make a difference, that I can make a difference, but I just don't know how. So I said to myself, self, you can make a difference. And you can do it by looking around at your community, your people, your family, and within your circle of influence, you can touch somebody and make a huge difference in their life. So I decided to volunteer right where I'm located in New York City, USA. And there's so much going on here. They call it the Empire State. But you have to have an empire state of mind and not just think about yourself, but think about the people around you who might not look like you, might not talk like you, might not walk like you, and might not come from the country you come from. And you can make a difference. So I volunteered at the local shelters and soup kitchens because I can cook. I'm cooking right now. And I whipped up some good food. And you know what? There were lines of people that showed up and they said, thank you. And they shared their stories about how they immigrated to this country, whether willingly or otherwise. And I said, you know what? I made a difference in this world. So I say to all you listening today, you can and you will make a difference. There's a lot going on in this world, but you can be that change. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you. I really love the energy. Can I speak? Can I ask Toastmaster Silla? Or I think she's the guest, I believe. Silla Hamid.
Thank you.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello, good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening. Are you ready for the topic?
Yeah, I just joined and I was actually finding my AirPod, and once I found it, so I just got to know that you're giving the topic. Let me try. Just give me the topic. Let me try.
Yes. So you know what it is, right? I will give you a topic and you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay, can I get to know that what is the word of the day?
I'm sorry, I could not hear you properly.
She wants to know the word of the day.
Word of the day is wave. Wave.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. The word of the day is wave.
Is?
Wave.
Can you spell it?
Wave. Wave, as you said, to wave off something, wave off the debt.
Okay. Yes, please give me the topic. Let me try my luck.
Great. I really appreciate you took a lot of time just to settle down, and that's very nice of you. Your topic is, once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change along with it. once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change along with it. Over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Um, yes, it is all correct that if the mindset is not in a proper direction and you're not towards your goal, so everything becomes change. I mean, you are not going where you have to go. So this is all it is. Like you have to have a positivity in your mind to have a great mindset. But in order to, like, for example, let me give you example of World Cup matches. Like some of the teams are not the part of the World Cup just because their mindset was not positive. You know, in order to achieve any goal or to hit the target, you have to have a winning uh, winning essence in your mind. If you have that you can win it, you can get it, then you will get it. And if you are having a kind of a mindset that, okay, maybe I cannot be able to get that thing, so you are loser in your heart, within yourself, you have accepted that you will be a defeated one and you will get the defeat in that. So the life and the world is full of challenges, and every day you have new test, every day you have new challenge, so your mindset should be accordingly. If your mindset is not accordingly or having your goal in your mindset, and if you're not looking towards the direction or the target, the main thing is the target. If you're not looking at your target, then your you cannot be achieve your goal, and your mindset will definitely let you know that where you are going to. If your mindset is positive, then you will get the positivity all around you, within yourself, and you will be able to spread it as well. And if you are having a negative mindset, then of course uh, you will be prevailing the negativity all around you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Silla or guest Silla. Can I request Alam Zeb Khan?
Yes, I'm here.
Alam, will you be able to switch on your camera?
Well, I won't be. Apologies for that.
No issues. Today is my unlucky day. Okay, the topic is you are unique. You are unique. Toastmaster Alam Zeb.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, for giving me this unique topic, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I believe that every person is unique. Every person has different abilities, capabilities, and capacities. Every person is built differently. As far as I'm concerned, I personally believe that I'm unique from other people's in many different ways. First of all, I'm unique because as a child, when I was brought up, I turned to be an introvert person. That gave me some unique qualities that other extroverts do not possess. But it also, as I was struggling with this thing, to become extrovert, to tell other people what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking about, I started to learn struggling to come out of that state of mind and become extrovert. And for that, I joined the Toastmasters Club, where, for being an introvert for many years has given me a lot of capacities, potentials, and, capabilities. For example, my sixth sense has sharpened up because of my, you know, introversy. So now, from like the other people, the sixth sense might not be that sharp, but I can sense whenever I go in an environment in the club, when I go, anywhere I go, I see, I sense things that other people can't, sense. So the thing is that everybody is unique. Every person is unique. Every person has weaknesses and strengths. And the the people who excel are the ones who actually work upon their weaknesses and further sharpen and further strengthen their strengths. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Toastmaster Alam, I just want to tell you, I also have a friend who has a sixth sense. And whenever we go to a airline party or something, like I work for a travel agency, so there is an airline event. So in the end, they will give few giveaways, and there will be lottery, or they will pick up chits.
Right.
And he will always say, Latif, this time it is yours, and I never get it. So his sixth sense is not working.
Right.
Okay. Last but not the least, I will give the topic to distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. He's
Yes.
been always for, and I don't know, when I choose the topic, I completely agreed that this topic will go to distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. So here is the topic for you. Time is the most valuable coin in your life. Time is the most valuable coin in your life. Be careful that you don't. Can you mute please for a second? Just for I will share. The time is the most valuable coin in your life. Be careful that you do not let other people spend it for you. Time is the most valuable coin in your life. Be careful that you do not let other people spend it for you. Distinguished Toastmaster, over to you.
Thank you so much, Table Topics Master. It is a funny story, and it is quite, I would say, serendipitous that you assigned me this topic during a Toastmasters meeting. Very few people know it, but I have realized the true value of time through Toastmasters. That is the ultimate truth. I used to spend a lot of time idly entertaining myself, for example, watching movies or, doing other activities, playing computer games, reading, and I still do a lot of those things, but not to the same degree. The reason is right here, Toastmasters. Once you start with Toastmasters, and when you start investing your time and money into it, it tends to spread out and take over most of the spare moments that you have in your life in a good way. And today, when I look at my life, I can proudly say that there's very little wasted time. Now, I know there are several interpretations of a waste of time. I'm not saying that entertaining oneself is a waste of time. Well, binge watching 1 or 2 episodes is entertaining oneself. But binge watching an entire season continuously, I think everyone will agree that that is a waste of time. Thanks to Toastmasters, and between Toastmasters, my family life, and my office life. Now, when I have spare time, I start to wonder that there must be something I'm missing. I cannot have spare time. No, that's not right. How am I sitting idle on a Wednesday evening with nothing to do? No, I'm forgetting something. And I'm sure many of you are familiar with that situation. So, yes, time is a valuable coin, and it is the most valuable when we spend it for us, not allow others to control it for us. And passive entertainment is one of the ways where we give control of it to others. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. I really loved it because when I thought about this topic, I felt that you will be saying that, the other people use our time to make their dreams come true and other things which we always hear. But you really, identified the topic so meticulously well that I had a different view now. Please, as a timer, please inform if everyone is within time, and if you can float the voting also. I'm sorry, I know you are wearing multiple hats.
Yes, sure. Everyone is within time. Let me just reconfirm the list of speakers with you before I float the poll. So it was Toastmaster Elios, Toastmaster Shravan Kumar, Toastmaster Diane Graham, guest Sila Hamid, Toastmaster Alamzid Khan, and myself, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So everyone is qualified, and I'm floating the poll right.
Thank you very much, Karachi Toastmasters Club, the distinguished audience, for entertaining and sharing your view, your thoughts. It is always nice to join a Toastmaster meeting. I'm sure we learn from each other, and there are always different perspectives than what we think. I hand over back the charge to Toastmaster of the day, and none other than distinguished Toastmaster Talal bin Ahmed.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Latif. It is indeed a thrill to be witnessing today's meeting because we have so many valuable guests. And Karachi Toastmasters is one club which invites far more interest from all over the world than it does from its own members. As VP Education, I'm in a position to say that. Today, I just posted in a few guest groups. I don't know what was the magic there, but we have so many distinguished guests today. And it fills me with joy and delight. And hearing all of them in the table topic session was a bonus. So speaking of sacrifices and talking about, again, Toastmasters, think about how many people have sacrificed their time. As Toastmaster Latif said himself, time is the most valuable currency. And yes, it's the most precious thing that one can give to another. Even if you're earning money, you're actually giving your time and earning money, right? Even if it is something that is being manufactured, the laborers are being paid for their time. So converting materials into usable goods requires a lot of things, but from humans, it requires time. We are all being paid for our time, most of the time, but in Toastmasters, nobody gets paid. And that is why I want each one of us to think about where we are today. We have completed several levels, several paths. Some of us are distinguished Toastmasters, and Toastmaster Latif is not a distinguished Toastmaster as yet. I don't know how or why. I don't think that he must have taken some special measures to avoid becoming a DTM. That's the only explanation I can find. So we've had people who have served as club officers, as area, division, and district officers. Think about it. How many people did a lot of things for you to get here? But I'm just don't mean you, I mean all of us. If I have a certain history with Toastmasters of completing DTMs, of completing district duties, of completing club duties, how many people have put in their time for you? Just think about it. Think about the sacrifice, the magnitude, the number of people, and the number of hours they have put in, just so that you could complete a project. You could be evaluated. Think about it. Once you start thinking about it, it will not be too hard for all of us to return the favor, because Toastmasters is always about giving back. For the first 2 or 3 speeches, we take from our audience, from our mentors, from our fellow club members. But as soon as we start evaluating, as soon as we start playing roles, we start giving back. And do you know what is the most joyful feeling in life? It is being the one who sacrifices rather than the one in whose favor the sacrifice is being made. It is being the upper hand by being the lower hand. It is being on the receiving end by being on the giving end. That is beauty of any volunteer organization, especially Toastmasters. In fact, that is the beauty of life. And speaking of being on the giving end, it is my honor to hand over the charge to someone whom I can very confidently say that he has given more than most, and in such a short period of time. We have all benefited from his presence. Even his presence during a meeting is a learning opportunity, a source of solace, a source of joy and gratitude for all of us. Without further ado, handing over the charge to distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooq. Over to you, sir, as our journal evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, TM of the day. It is very nice to be a part of Karachi Toastmasters Club. So since you have raised the poll, let me first mark my vote and then I'll come back as general evaluator. Thank you. As a general evaluator, I would now request various role holders to perform their evaluation roles, and at the end, I will perform my role as general evaluator. So first of all, let's go for the table topic evaluation session. And we fortunately had 3 speeches today. One was my own, and the 2 others were. I'm very pleased to say that the 2 other speakers were the new speakers, the people who have started delivering their speech. One speech was level 1 project 3 first speech, and the other was level 1 project 2 writing a speech with purpose. All both from first level speeches. So first speech was delivered by Toastmaster Abdul Rahman, and the topic was change. The topic was embrace the change. Embrace the change, and to be evaluated by Toastmaster Hiba Rais. Let me request Toastmaster Hiba Rais Khan to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Abdul Rahman. Toastmaster Hiba, you have 2 to 3 minutes time for the evaluation, and the stage is yours.
Toastmaster Hiba, are you there? We can't hear you. Yes, yes.
I have to present my report as the evaluator. Yes.
Yes.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, TM Abdul Rahman. Your title to the speech was very interesting and catchy. During the time you spoke, what I liked was that you had good clarity, you had good confidence, and there was no hesitation. You had good eye contact, and I constantly found you looking at the camera. You had good hand and body gestures which you used to express yourself. There was good audience awareness about the speech. There was good comfort level during the time you spoke, and you had no hesitation or any sign of nervousness. You had constructed the speech well, and the audience were thoroughly engaged in it. However, you lacked vocal variety, which could have brought more depth and interest in your speech. Overall, it was a pretty good effort, and good luck for your upcoming project. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much for a very quick evaluation. Even before the green light, you completed your evaluation. The second speech was fortunately delivered by myself, Irfan Farooqi, and my topic was unsung heroes. It was level 2, project 3, and the evaluator was Toastmaster Hina Ali. I personally feel honored that my speech is going to be evaluated by Toastmaster Hina Ali, and I request her to please deliver your evaluation on my speech. Toastmaster Hina Ali.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi. And today you are also my speaker. Please let me know. My internet seems to be a little bit unstable. If you can't hear me, if I'm not audible, please do let me know.
You are audible.
Okay. So today, Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi took us on a journey of his life with regards to mentoring. When I first read the title, Unsung Heroes, I thought, okay, who could they be? But just as he started with his opening statement, his homage to mothers, those people in our lives whose laps we are in first. And then from there, a lot of life skills from his father. Then he went on to talk about another mentor, and then finally to his innumerable mentors within the Toastmasters community who've helped shape who he is, an emphatic speaker. As you were speaking, I could see you use your voice very effectively with your hand gestures, including moving back, looking back. I really like that. And also your facial expressions as you spoke. So all of those things were in sync and brought about beautifully. You emphasize the importance of mentors in our lives who shape who we are as we move along. They are role models who we look up to. They are immediate family members or friends or colleagues, and of course, Toastmasters. So I think you did that beautifully, and you especially met the objective of not talking about what mentorship is told to us in Toastmasters. So you did that. You met those objectives beautifully. Just one or two things that I would request you to work on, because you are such an effective speaker. I love that you were standing and away from the camera so we could see a good part of your body and see your body language. But what I noticed is as you spoke, you were just in the one position. You had 3 stories, right, that you took us through as a protege yourself. So it would have been nice to see you move purposefully through the 3 stories till you came back to the center and concluded. The second part was, I think, somewhere between the second and third story, your speech maybe lost a little bit of tightness. And then we were at the end of the speech and you were struggling to wrap up. So just working on that content and making it a little bit succinct so that, we have our 3 stories within the first 5 minutes and then conclude in the last 1 minute. And that tells me that I need to conclude. So just work on your purposeful movement and bringing your speech to a little bit sharpness. It was a great speech and I hope to hear more from you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hina Hari. At a few seconds, your internet was disturbed, but I would say, fortunately, the message still was passed on. Very small disturbance. I could very well listen and understand what you were saying, and your suggestion very warmly accepted. Not only just as an acceptance, but yes, really, I agree with you. Thank you very much for this evaluation. Now we move forward to third speech, which was delivered by Toastmaster Arfat Abbasum. It was Toastmaster Arfat Abbasum's second speech. In that speech, we faced a little internet disturbance, and it is very, very difficult for a speaker that whenever there is a disturbance for even a seasoned speaker, joining back from where you left with the same tempo is very difficult. I, at my personal level, admire that speaker did not got embarrassed, and she completed the project despite of the disturbance that was created. Her speech is going to be evaluated by Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali, and the topic was connections to growth. It's a long topic, but connection to its growth. I hand over charge to Toastmaster Latif Mansoori to deliver his evaluation of the speech. Toastmaster Latif Mansoori.
Just only 1 second. Thank you, General Evaluator. Today, it was an honor actually for me because I somehow was wondering what was my situation when I was delivering my first or the second speech. When I was at the podium and people were eyeing on my message, and I feel like, should I or should I not? So, first thing foremost, I truly admire the spirit of Toastmaster Arfa for giving us such a wonderful speech in a true spirit. And I love the way when you landed the message saying, if you don't have a big goal, make some connections, then only you will have and jump into that leap of faith of whatever happens will happen, but you have to give your best. So I really love the interest and the purpose. It was fully engaged with the audience. It was well constructed and connected actually to us, each and every one. In that first or a second speech of per person, you shared why you have joined Toastmasters, who has inspired you, Toastmaster Ahmed Lal, which I correctly understand. And then you explained us that hard work, enthusiasm, willing, everything is a must ingredient of success. So love the way you delivered, love the energy, though the internet was against your spirit, but you waved, you tried, you managed each and every obstacle given to you and delivered that message. General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster already has shared that it is a courage when you stop a speech due to anything and then again you start from that very moment. That's a wonderful thing. Now, if I feel I wanted to share few things which will make your speech a little better, or I should not say little, more adverse of how to deliver in a public domain. Whenever you have started your speech, it's a connection issue. It is something you have missed it out. No one else knows your speech. So don't worry, you can move ahead. You can say that had it whatever you wanted to say and you got stuck. Just stop there and start whatever comes in your mind next. Don't wait for anything so that people should not feel that you have been stuck. Last but not the least, keep practicing. Make sure you read the script 2 to 3 times so that whatever points are there, you can make a pointer and speak for 2 to 3 minutes by yourself, not in your mind, a little louder. Then you will be having a great sense of knowledge of what what the message you want to deliver and how the audience have reacted. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much for this evaluation, Toastmaster Latif Mansoori. With this, we conclude our first evaluation session. prepared speeches. And now let's move forward to the second evaluation part, which is evaluation of the table topics. We had 6 speakers today, and our table topic evaluator is Toastmaster Sarfraz Nazir, the president of the Karachi Toastmasters Club, a distinguished Toastmasters, a person who has completed many of the pathways. Probably many have been completed twice by now. And I hand over charge of the evaluation to Toastmaster.
He has completed more paths than there are actually paths.
Third
Thank
evaluator
you.
is
Yes.
third evaluator is missing in the poll.
Actually, she was the first evaluator and she did not meet the minimum time, so sorry.
Okay, so you don't remember who was our great Orusa?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, she would do that. But I think she started towards the end, started touching the 2 minute.
Yes, barely meeting
mark
the minimum
as well,
time.
1 minute 30. Barely touching. Yes.
Yeah,
if anyone of you heard, just tell her that she is always missed in Karachi Toastmaster Club meeting.
Yes, of course.
Sorry, nothing to take away from you, General Toastmaster, Distinguished Toastmaster Sarfraz Nazir. I'm sorry. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, Mr. General Evaluator. Is it all right if I deliver the tabletops evaluation with my video off?
No.
Because we had 6 speakers, with the exception of the first and last. The remaining 4 delivered their response to the question with their video off. So it will make sense to deliver the evaluation also without the video off. Anyway, what I liked about
we can give you one option, and that is that you deliver the evaluation by sitting on your chair without standing.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I am sitting. And I was so glad to see that Toastmaster Hina Ali mentioned one should move around in front of the camera. And anytime I hear in an evaluation that the speaker needs to move around, it reminds me there are several personal and professional development experts in the United States who are making millions, have a house on every beach. And when they deliver a long training session, they sit on a sofa with the glass door behind them so you can see the ocean waves, something to let people know this is how you succeed. And I wonder what if they were, so Toastmaster was asked to evaluate and they would say, oh no, you need to stand. And if the person said, hey, I'm a multi-million and you evaluator, what are you? What's your net worth? Anyway, what I liked about the table topics session was Toastmaster Latif mentioned the word of the day before and asked the speakers to use the word of the day. But for some reason, the speakers missed it, what the word of the day was. For a moment, I thought when Toastmaster Latif started mentioning the topic, was he going to give a mini speech? Because the topic was on and on and on. That's is that a speech or a table topics? But anyway, congratulations on your topics. They were thought-provoking topics. Our first speaker was Toastmaster Ilyas, E.T. I think he has dropped off since then. He had his video on. We could clearly see him. He showed confidence. And even though he was sitting, he had some hand gestures. He opened with a question. Say, do you wake up in the morning because you have a dream? And unfortunately, no one responded to it. So he had to change the question. He should have known people, if they're dreaming, they're not going to wake up. Yes, they have a dream, but they're sleeping. And if they wake up, the dream is gone. So he had to change the question to, do you wake up because you have a purpose in life? And then he went on to answer talking about waking up at 6 in the morning, having coffee, rushing to work. What I would like to see was some personal story, a personal touch to his response. Hey, what did he do personally to change a habit, and how did he manage to change it? That was missing. Our second speaker was Toastmaster Shravan Kumar. The topic was, it is a terrible thing to see and have no vision, which basically means that we should have a vision. He also opened with a question, what we are seeing, is it real? He asked that question. And then he talked about the internal reality and external reality. For example, internal reality is what we believe, and then what we have. His voice was clear, and again, his video was off. The third speaker was Toastmaster Diane Graham from New York. She had her video off because she said that she is cooking right now, and I assume it was for a food pantry or volunteer organization. And Toastmaster Latif already mentioned about her excitement. She was very energetic and excited about responding to the topic or participating in table topics. She asked us to touch someone and make a difference, because her topic was, I want to make a difference in the world. And she ended by saying, you can, and you will be that change. Good response. Our fourth speaker was guest, and I'm assuming she will be joining Karachi Toastmasters Club. What I liked about her response was, even before she responded or heard the question, she asked, what is the word of the day? As a guest asking that, even Toastmasters don't, when they don't know what the word of the day is and they know they're supposed to use it, they don't ask about it. And some clubs around the world, you cannot be included in the best tabletop speaker if you do not use the word of the day. That forces people to use the word day. And I'm not sure if you use the word of the day or not, but kudos to you for asking what the word of the day is. The topic is, once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change with it. And good use of example, she went into the World Cup matches, telling that those who don't make it, those who don't win, because their mindset is not right. They have already decided that they cannot win. They are losers. So if you don't believe that you can win, you will lose. So good message. She's a guest. Many Toastmasters have difficulty talking for 1 minute. Sometimes you have to force them to, hey, say a few more words so that the green light comes on before you stop. In her case, she went a few seconds over 2 minutes as a guest. And I'm assuming this was the first time that she had the opportunity of responding to tabletop questions. So very well done. Our fifth speaker was Alam Zeeb Khan, also had video off. Topic was, you are unique. His voice was clear and he spoke with confidence. What I liked about his response was that he used himself as an example. He talked about being when he was after he was born or when he was a child, he was an introvert. And then he was struggling to become an extrovert. And he went on to say transformation took place because he joined Toastmasters. And my sixth sense has sharpened up since joining Toastmasters, was his message. In closing, he said, every person is unique, and those who excel are the ones who work on their weaknesses. And he said that after telling us that his weakness was not being able to express himself, trying to change from introvert to extrovert, and he has done that through Toastmasters. Great job. Our last speaker was distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. Now, when he was asked to respond to a question, there were 3 other Toastmasters who were available that they could have been asked a question. For example, Toastmaster Ibar Rais Khan, Toastmaster Hina Ali, and Toastmaster Rafat Mubin. But for some reason, Toastmaster Latif said the time-related topic must go to DTM Talha. DTM Talha what I liked about his responses, he always, like in his speeches, he uses personal stories, and he opened his response with his story saying it's a funny story, and a good use of an English word, serendipitous. Said, I spend a lot of time entertaining myself. And he gave example, watching movies, something. He said he still does that, but to a lesser extent. Of course, we know you can't spend too much time watching movies when you're vice president of education for 3 different clubs, along with being a district officer at the same time. So that was good response that, hey, Toastmaster takes over most of your time. Time is valuable and don't let others spend it for you, was the message. Great job. Spoke with confidence. And thank you, Toastmaster Latif Mansouri, for thought-provoking topics, even though some topics were long, lengthy, and I'm glad that our speakers were able to understand the topic and respond accordingly. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sarfraz Nazir, for delivering your table topic speech evaluation. And as usual, you were a little humorous in your style, entertaining everybody. You crack on a little small joke once in a while, and even the person who has been hit is forced to smile back because he understands that, yes, you are saying whatever you're saying is very bad. Now, with this thank note, let's move forward to our third phase of evaluation. The role holders would now present their evaluation related to the role given to them, assigned to them. First, let me request Toastmaster Hina Ali, who has performed 2 roles today. Number 1 is grammarian role, and number 2 is word master role. Stage is yours, Toastmaster Hina Ali.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for inviting me to the podium again. So today, as grammarian, what I forgot to share you at the beginning, my role is to look for and note good usage of English, including good phrases, and also to try to identify any grammatical errors and recommend the correct usage. So I have to say there were a few grammatical slip-ups. Let me share those before I go into the good usage. Someone said, who will said, just needed to be who said or who would say. Then there was live with your comfort zone. It would be better to say live in or within your comfort zone. Then there was a phrase, you will become resilient. The right thing to say would be, you will become resilient. And then immediately when I moved my company is better said as immediately after I changed my company or moved jobs would be another way to say the same phrase. And then there was one phrase or topic where it was said as it is terrible thing to see and have no vision. I think you need to have the article in between there, and it would be it is a terrible thing to see and have no vision. In terms of the good usage, I can just go on and on. Let me just share a few. There were phrases, change is the only constant in our lives, migration from bad habits, change can cultivate opportunities, success was handed to him on a silver platter, unexpected shift, pivotal role in KTC has played, what a pivotal role KTC has played in his transformation, sharpened their strengths. Somebody used the word serendipitous. I'm not saying it right, but it was nice to hear it. Not to the same degree. How many people have helped put in time and effort to help you complete a project speech? Toastmasters is always about giving back. The most joyful feeling is being on the upper hand while being the lower hand, or being at the receiving end when you are at the giving end. And with that, I conclude my grammarian report. As the word master of the day, I am very, very happy to report that the word wave was used 5 times today, twice by DTM Talha bin Hamid, twice by DTM Irfan Farooqi, and I commend you on your presence of mind to incorporate it in your prepared speech, and then once by our guest Toastmaster Elias. And with that, I conclude my report as Wordmaster. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hina Ali, for your evaluation. Now, let me ask Toastmaster Hiba Khan. Toastmaster Hiba Khan, are you available? Yes, please. Toastmaster Hiba Khan is going to share her report as with the audience. Toastmaster Hiba Khan.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters and guests, as the counter in the prepared speech session, TM Abdul Rahman had 1 hour, DTN Irfan Farooqi had none, TM Arfa Tabassum had 1 hour and 1 In the table topic session, till what my ears could detect, none of the speakers had any filler words. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hiba Khan. Now let's move towards Toastmaster Rifat Mubin. Toastmaster Rifat Mubin, are you available? Is your mic in communicating mode? Toastmaster Rifat Mubin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. So it's now your time to perform as super listener and evaluate whether people have observed the sentences that you grab. Super listener, Toastmaster Rifat Mubin.
Who said comfort zone? Comfort zone.
Toastmaster Abdul Rahman.
Toastmaster Abdul.
Oh, no. Even
Motherland. Motherland.
Will you say it again, Toastmaster Rifat?
Motherland.
Motherland. Yeah.
Toastmaster Imran Farooqi.
Yes.
Mother's lap.
Financial well-being.
Not me.
Financial well-being.
Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid.
Toastmaster DTM Irfan Farooqi.
Okay.
Who was the first mentor of DTM Irfan?
His father.
Hilarious. Who said hilarious?
Toastmaster Arfa Tabassum.
Toastmaster Talha. DTM Talha. New life partner.
Elias was talking about you.
Toastmaster Abdul Rahman.
Maybe.
Conflict resulted. Conflict resulted.
This is Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi.
Gulf of difference.
And he calls for that white line. That white line.
Gulf of difference.
Smart cricketer, and he just looked. His body language looked so much better. And he was tentative in New York, but he's running between the wickets, and he's kind of fiddling around with the bat. But today he found the middle of the bat a lot.
for difference. Who said?
Yeah. Please share. You tell us, please.
DTM Talha.
Talha.
Huge difference. Huge difference. Huge difference. Toastmaster
Nobody
Diana.
can tell.
Toastmaster Diana.
No.
Jenny. 6 senses sharpen.
Toastmaster Alam Zeb.
Yeah.
Line. A line.
What's the word? Please say it again.
Line. Toastmaster Kumar.
Oh.
Capabilities.
I think that's also Toastmaster Shravan Kumar.
Interpretation.
Interpretation.
Yeah, please.
Toastmaster Talha.
Allah.
Proper direction. Oh, proper
Don't be
direction.
happy.
Proper direction.
Toastmaster Talha.
Toastmaster Silla. Purposeful movement. Purposeful movement.
Number 1, Hina. Number 1,
Yes.
Hina Ali. Number 2, Toastmaster Sarfraz Nazir.
Toastmaster Hina. Leap of faith.
Tabassum. Arfa. Toastmaster.
Latif Mansoor. Meaningful connection.
It was said by Toastmaster Arfa.
Yes. Who was the second mentor of DTM Irfan?
Name I'm not sure, but it was a Sufi.
Dr. Salman. Purpose statement.
It was for Toastmaster Arfa's speech, but said by Irfan Faruqi. What is the purpose?
Latif Mansoor Ali, said by Latif Mansoor. Thought provoking.
Normally, this is the tone of Talha bin Hamid.
DTM Zafran.
Could have been.
Never give up. Never give up.
Pass.
Emphatic speaker. Emphatic speaker.
Toastmaster Rafat, it looks like I haven't attended the meeting.
Maybe Toastmaster Sarfaraz.
Toastmaster Hinal. With this, I conclude my.
Thank you very much. I think probably it was one of a few times when a listener has come up with the word that mostly people were not able to identify who said that word. Anyways, very successful Toastmaster of us. Now let's move forward to the concluding remarks about the general concept of evaluation. First of all, the meeting started a little late, about 7-8 minutes late. I don't think there was any genuine reason could have been avoided, but probably due to people joining late, we started the meeting a little late, and we are finishing the meeting even 30 minutes, probably more, and the time would be 9:30 to more delay during the process of the meeting. Let me cast my vote because facilitator is here. I will restart my evaluation. All right. The meeting in the beginning, the guests were introduced. That was one of the good things that we should do. And then table Toastmaster of the day explained the basic theme of the meeting. And with that, we moved forward to the role explanation, and word of the day was very well explained and was easy to be used. Unfortunately, not used very well. There were 3 speakers today, and I'm very glad to see that Karachi Toastmasters Club has reduced from 10, 12 speakers to 2 and 3 speakers per meeting. When I first attended the Karachi Toastmaster meeting, I was surprised how can there be 8 to 10 speakers every week. लगता है मेरी नजर लग गई आपको. Then we had a very good table topic session where the 6 speeches were done, and it looked more like an international club than a Karachi Toastmasters club. Out of these 6 speakers, 4 were international speakers, and definitely this added a great value to us because we are used to listening the way we speak and the way we deliver our speeches. We were able to listen different languages, different accents, different sentences, and that adds great value to us. Overall, session was a very good session today. There were some assignments given either to TBH or TBD, and most of the time it becomes very problematic to see whether it is TBH or it is TBD. So I generally read TBH at every place, and then I read, oh no, at some places it is written as a TBD. So hats off to TBH, who always takes maximum roles in a meeting, and in future is going to take the lead of the club also. Thank you very much, Alhab and Hamid. You are always a good example for the new Toastmasters to learn from. With this, I conclude my general evaluation and hand over the charge back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Alhab and Hamid.
Thank you so much, DTM Irfan Faruqi. And concluding on our theme of sacrifice today and the other side of sacrifice. Now, what is the other side of sacrifice? I had a very interesting discussion about it with Toastmaster Hina Ali, and she made me realize that there can be indeed multiple sides to a sacrifice. Sometimes when we make a sacrifice, we might start believing that we did something good. And perhaps when that happens, that means that we are gradually losing sight of why we made the sacrifice in the first place. It's not even to feel good, it's just to help others and to make this world a better place. Yes, it's not forbidden to feel good, but perhaps feeling good should not be the first and foremost thing. And I think in today's meeting, the Sufi discipline was also mentioned, and one of the foremost uh, requirements of that is that one should be selfless, and by selfless, it means that one should not even expect a reward, not even from God. I mean, that is something that we humans find very hard to wrap our heads around, and it represents a very high level of spiritual enlightenment. But a good deed becomes its own reason. Its reward is not the reason, and that's the true spirit of sacrifice. In fact, harking back to the start of the meeting and what actually set this sacrifice made on Eid al-Mushr, Abraham, when he made the sacrifice, it is told that he just did it because God told him to. That's it. That's all there is. He was not promised any rewards. He was not promised anything in return. He was not promised even redemption. Because when we look at the world history, not only Islamic history, but the world history, we see that saints and prophets and spiritual beings lived in constant fear of being unworthy. That was their first and foremost fear, of being unworthy of their pursuit. And that was their primary motivator of sacrificing themselves, because they realized that this is the only way proving one's worth. So think about it. Think about the people. Think about the thousands and millions of people who have sacrificed. It can be our family. It can be our fellow Toastmasters. It can be our friends. It can be people we don't even know who have made small or large sacrifices in order to make life easy for us. For example, scientist Madame Curie, she sacrificed her life. She discovered radiation, but she sacrificed her life. She won 2 Nobel Prizes. And she ended up transforming the world for the human race. She sacrificed her life. So that's just one example. We don't even know her. Yet we owe this meeting to her, if you think about it. Now I'll float the poll for the best Big Four and hand over the charge to our president, DTM Sarfraz Nazir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. We had a great meeting, and what I love about this meeting is that this is my second to last meeting as club president. And we had the slate of officers mentioned earlier in the meeting. Once again, thanks to Toastmaster Enali and Toastmaster Hiba Khan for their work on getting us a list of nominated candidates. 1 week from today, during our meeting, we will have elections for the executive committee of the club for 2024-2025. And I also plan to give a speech, which will be like a farewell speech next week. My challenge is to take a 60-minute speech and cut it down to 10 minutes speech. And before we make other announcements, I'm going to go around and ask our guests for their comments. So I'll start with our guest, Sela Hamid, who was also a table topics speaker in today's meeting. Sela, please tell us briefly your feelings about the meeting, what you thought about the meeting.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum again. Yeah, it was really great to be a part of this wonderful, esteemed Toastmaster club, and I really feel good, and I'm so super excited and energetic as well by listening the views and I mean, all about the topics and everything. I mean, I have, improved my listening ability as well. I mean, I've learned so many new aspects of life as well. I mean, different people have different opinions, so I learned new things, and I'm seeing that in the world of a very fast world where the people are so much busy in a materialistic world, I would rather say the people are only working about the money, and they just talk and stay and spend time wherever the money is. So you people are doing a wonderful effort and spreading the quality. It's a kind of education. It's spreading the good informative things and sharing the good views, and it's a kind of I felt like it's a meeting of the intellectuals. I really felt like that, and I really feel honored and to be among the intellectuals. And you spoke very well. You all have a very good speaking skills, and the words, the vocabulary which you guys were using, that's really phenomenal. And I was really inspired by you all, especially with Latif Mansoor Ali and Hina Ali and Talha, and I spoke to him as well. And I asked him that I am very interested to join Toastmaster. A very long time back, I decided to join Toastmaster, but unluckily I was unable to. I was a guest at that time as well. I was so young at that time, but now I feel like I'm grown up and I'm much mature. And Alhamdulillah, and I really felt good. Irfan Faruqi, yes, I'm not very good with the names as well, but I'm really inspired by all of you, and I really felt like the world. This is a new world for me. I'm a kind of a very deep, keen observer by personality, and I'm very good at speak. I mean, I love to speak, I love to talk, but sometimes it's really hard to find the like-minded people where you can speak, where you can share your views, and it's a wonderful platform. I must say that if I stay with you guys, I'll definitely listen, and you guys are very good listener as well. I'm really thankful to you, Sir Fraz Nazir. You asked me to speak and to share my views about it, because I was I'm a kind of a person who was really feeling happy about today's meeting. It was really an pleasant. All the people were so good, so educated from inside as well. Having the degrees cannot make you educated. You guys are really showing that you are worthy enough to talk about, to talk to, or to listen to. It's a wonderful platform, I must say.
Thank you.
Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, Salah Ahmed. And we look forward to welcoming you as a member of KTC, and we look forward to your first prepared speech, the icebreaker speech, in which you will introduce yourself to the club.
Inshallah, very soon, very soon.
It was our honor that you joined us. We also have with us Alam Zeeb Khan. Zeeb Khan, would you like to say a few words about your thoughts about the meeting?
Yes, sure. First of all, I really enjoyed over here. It was though my first time in Karachi Toastmasters Club, but with most of the faces I was familiar, especially with the Toastmaster Talha. He has been to Islamabad Toastmasters Club. I am the member of Islamabad Toastmasters Club, and I'm also now the elected president of Islamabad Toastmasters Club. I've also been with Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi in some online meetings, and also I've joined a couple of times the Husne Khatabat Toastmasters Club. So I think so. You guys are also there, most of you. I really enjoyed, especially uh, all of you seem so professional, so dedicated Toastmasters that I was like trying to leave, but I was not able to leave because I was enjoying everything that was transpiring over here. I would, as a president, my priority would be to make our club hybrid, so that our interactions increase. I'll try to join your online meetings, and I would also love that you join Islamabad Toastmasters Club meeting as well, so that in Pashto we say that sometimes you come, sometimes I will come, and in this way the love will spread. So with this, thank you very much for having me, and I really enjoyed.
Thank you. We are glad that you joined us, and congratulations on your
Thank you very much.
election. And I think it's been
Thank you,
over
thank
2 years since we've had a joint meeting. Perhaps we can have a joint meeting. I remember the
Yes.
Fabulous Four meeting, Karachi Toastmasters, Lahore Toastmasters, Rawalpindi, and Islamabad Toastmasters. And I also like your idea to make Islamabad Toastmasters Club meeting a hybrid, because right now you've been meeting in person, which makes it difficult for other Toastmasters outside Islamabad to join your meetings. So thank you.
Inshallah.
We are glad that
Thank you so much.
glad that you joined us. We also have with us Arvin Marino. I know you joined us late, but please introduce yourself and tell us your thoughts about the meeting.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to say something. First and foremost, I'm Arvin Pareño from Philippines, a member of Amplion Toastmasters. I've been in Toastmasters since 2021. By the way, the club is a corporate club, and my impression about Karachi Toastmasters is that this club is already in advance. The way you guys speak, deliver the speeches, give evaluations, the way you handle the guests and encourage them to join the Karachi Toastmasters. I do believe that there are a lot of things that this club will accomplish. Continue what you are doing. And even though I missed the table topic session, but my continuously listening to you guys, I was really amazed because I didn't expect that I will learn a lot from you, the way you share your ideas. And I feel sad that the president of the club will be delivering his farewell speech in our next meeting. And I think TM Sarfaraz Nazir is really a great leader. With his experience, vast experience in Toastmasters, I know that this is my personal opinion, but the way I look at him, I think he has a lot of things to be contributed to the growth of our club. That's all I can say about my observation today, and wish you all the luck, all the best.
Thank you. We appreciate and thank you for joining us. I think I need to clarify when I said farewell speech. I meant farewell speech as club president for 2024, 2023, 2024, not as a farewell speech from a Karachi Toastmaster Club. So I've already paid my dues for the next 6 months. September will be collecting the dues. So I'm a KTC paid member through March 31st, 2025. So I'm not going anywhere. So the farewell was meaning as a club president, my last meeting. And then on 11 days from now, which is it's a midnight mountain time, Colorado time, I will become immediate past president of the club instead of being the club president. And I'll be handing the reins of the club back to distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. And before we adjourn the meeting, I will invite our vote counter, TTM Talha, to present the results of the ballot counting.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Before I announce the result, I believe Toastmaster Arvind, from you, we I think received one of the most beautiful compliments ever. It's a tremendous matter of pride. When you said that, we are a conventional club, but we appear like an advanced club. I think that is one of the best things that one can hear about one's club. So thank you so much for that. Without further ado, the poll results. First, the best speaker goes to distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi. after quite a contest. So congratulations. Best evaluator, again after a tough contest, goes to Toastmaster Latif Mansoor. Congratulations. Best table topics goes to Toastmaster Diane Graham, who has left the meeting. Congratulations. Best facilitator by a narrow margin goes to Toastmaster Rafat Mubin. Congratulations as a listener. And finally, best major role player. I don't know why I land in these situations. There's a tie between myself and DTM Sarfraz. So no, I'm not breaking that tie because it's a conflict of interest. So I will not be breaking the tie and let the tie carry. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you, DTM Talha. Thank you once again, our KTC members, fellow Toastmaster members, and our guest Salah Ahmed for joining us. Please rejoin us 1 week from today, same time, same place. So our next meeting will be hybrid meeting. If you are in Karachi, please join KTC meeting at Pakistan American Cultural Center. And if you're outside Karachi, please join us online. Same Zoom link and same.
I'll be there. I'll try. Thank you.
Thank you. And until next week, please stay safe. God bless you. Allah Hafiz. Meeting is now official.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your honor presence.
I want to
Yes.
thank Master Sarfraz Nazir and Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid for not delivering a speech today, and that is one reason I am the winner of the speech. Every time you
Okay.
do, one of you two comes to challenge me, and I don't win the speech contest. So thank you, both of you.
So DTM Irfan, you believe in dropping others and then winning?
Yes, I believe in form. I believe in form 47, not form 45.
Thank you and congratulations to all the winners.
Okay, now just 1 second, if you cannot, if don't want to disconnect. VTM means, Arvind, VTM means Visionary Toastmaster?
Visiting Toastmaster.
Visiting Toastmaster, okay.
It's like a,
All right.
like a visit.
That's an
visiting
interesting term.
It's
Yeah.
like visiting professor.
Visiting Professor. Great, great. Nice knowing.
Yeah.
I thought Visionary Toastmaster. Thank you. Nice talking to you all.
Okay.
Joy. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
Keep
See
safe,
you all.
everyone. It's
you all next-
12:43 a.m. here in the Philippines.
Wow. Thank you so much. We are honored with your presence, and please come again, Toastmaster.
Yeah,
Ahmed.
sure.
Yeah. Thank
Thank you
you
so
all of
much
you
All
for
right.
joining us.